Oh, the best thing about Griffin's Roost is that the guy who's leading the rebellion is actually controlling it. I just picked it as a likely territory, but yeah, no, very good. Another battle won, and yes, they still don't have enough troops to take River Run there, so I'm not really sure what they plan to do, because, I mean, they're ineffectual there. But I suppose they can't really afford to link up with the other troops, because we'll steamroll them. Huh, that was easy enough. End your plot? Yes, you will. It's about time somebody paid me some damn notice. And there we go, Griffin's Roost is ours. And yeah, sure enough, we have 43% war score, and we're also losing troops due to attrition. But they're sellswords, so who cares? And it's also only like it's ever so slightly over. And I'm much more concerned with taking that second castle than I am with preserving the lives of sellswords. Especially seeing as we seem to be approaching some kind of conclusion. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we outnumber them pretty comfortably, so yeah, I'm happy with things. Mind you, I've said that about 50 times, and every time they just find more troops down the back of the sofa. Quite a lot of Westerlanders there, and I think that they're trying to take the Reach, and it looks like they might succeed. Which is actually kind of worrying. Because the whole point of this war was to break up a large empire. Oh, okay. I was slightly worried then because Jorah had called someone into his war, but it's actually just the Lord of Sharp Point. Which I'm not too worried about. Considering he's got 1,000 men on the other side of the continent. I'm not feeling particularly merciful of where these northern troops are concerned now. And yes, we're making quick work of this second castle here, and I think once we're done with that, we'll confront the army that's trying to take take Dawn from us by capturing territories in the Stormlands. I don't think those reinforcements that are heading to the Northerners and River Run now will actually be enough either. So they got 600 men just over, and they're heading to River Run now, which is perfect because that's exactly where we need to go. Anyway, hopefully we can take the troops that are already stationed there as well, and it's looking likely. Yep. So the troops from Lannisport have actually beaten us there, but there we go. The battle's underway. And I don't think I can actually view it because of the fact that I wasn't first there, but there you go. Battle of Wentbridge is another victory. And we're going to keep following them actually, because they're doing exactly what I wanted them to do, which is all sort of joining together in one big futile army. I say big. So we've lost the Rainwood, but we also captured Connington Tower, so highs and lows. And now we can hunt down the rebels and hopefully bring this to a fairly abrupt end. Sure enough, we've captured. Well, I say captured. We've raised some more levies, but it looks like we're finally reaching the bottom of that barrel because they have raised hundreds rather than thousands, and I'm totally fine with that. Raise some more levies. That's like, what, 6 men? That should be handy. Oh, 62. My bad. So we can rejoice at the fact that they don't seem to have any more troops after this. This is finally going to be it. There we go. They've lost a fair few more men. We're up to 79% war score now. I think their army is almost small enough that we can stop chasing it around. I just want to make extra sure, you know, kill it with fire and all that. And there's our necessary large-scale pincer movement underway. So that's those enemy troops that are trying to take the Rainwood have lost some more men. due to disease, I think. Sally's actually left our court now. But I don't... Well, the war's still going, so I'm assuming it doesn't affect it. I hope she doesn't die before I win the bloody territory for her, because that'd be annoying. He's actually fighting against me in the war as well. That's quite funny, because he has a Flint, which is a northern vassal. I bet she keeps that quiet. 81% war score now. Raven Tree Hall is where we are. We're in Blackwood. Funnily enough, held by by the House Blackwood, I believe, who are sworn enemies of House Bracken, another Riverlander house. I believe that's the case. In any case, we want to go down to Acorn Hall. I feel as though that was a nice sort of territory to capture. It was quite, and it also, you know, gives us the option to keep an eye on the territories we've already captured. So I'm going to stick with that one, rather than venturing too far north, just in case they pop a truckload of levies on us again. Oh, attacking troops take more losses somewhere. Probably in Rainwood again. So Acorn Hall is where we're heading. So those troops are now retreating from the Rainwood, and they'll actually escape. But well, they're kind of like on a peninsula here, so I'm thinking we should be able to corner them. Thinking. Oh, yeah, they don't have enough men to take River Run, as far as I'm aware. They have maybe 2,000-3,000 men now. That's total. Honestly, seems like a generous estimate. No, it seems like an accurate estimate. Oh, assuming you don't include those 5,700 men that appeared from nowhere. What? Oh my good god! Where are these men coming from? I thought this was it. Alright, well, look, we've got to end this war as soon as we can, and then we'll be alright. Invested far too much into this war with the North to give up now. And so they're heading to Blue Grove, and they'll get there on the 3rd of January. So how about we just go ahead and cut them off, because I don't think that they're... Alright, that should work. And then it should be quicker for us to get to where we need to. Oh, our tiny reinforcements have been attacked. That's a shame. Well, I mean, it's not a shame at all. We won't even notice they're gone, but... Anyway. So I think that the bad guys have lost... I say bad guys, rebels. No, bad guys. Let's go with bad guys. They've lost more troops. Acorn Hall's falling pretty quickly, but I don't know if it's going to be quick enough. That was that tiny number of troops. That doesn't affect anything. Alright, now we should be able to take on these troops in Rainhouse now. I think that they are trapped and can't get anywhere fast enough. And yep, so we've engaged them. And they have a couple of commanders. I just want to keep an eye on this whole area. I suppose it'll take a while for them to get their troops down from the north, and we might have time to capture Acorn Hall depending on whether or not the other northern forces wait, or if they head straight for River Run. But it's something worth keeping an eye on in the future. Now their right flank predictably is going down the fastest because we have a very high ranked commander there and they don't have that many troops. So there goes one flank, and now we can sort of just roll them up from the right hand side, and that's exactly what's happened. So this is going to be a pretty resounding victory. In fact, this is like a crushing victory. Because we've lost, yeah, they've lost 4,000 men, we lost about 700, and we're now at 91% war score. so we're heading for Blue Grove. Strangely, no, they're both moving out now. Strangely, one of them seemed to be staying put, but no, they're both moving to this area now. And after this battle, we should have won the rebellion pretty much outright, I would have thought, without losing many men at all. Yep, okay, that's 100% war score. Don't mess with the Manus. Screw yourself. I couldn't think of anything cooler to say. Let's just release this guy, because I want my vassals to like me right now so that I can raise more levies when I need them. Yep, sure, release them all, because it's not going to do me any good to have them released. No, she loves me already. To be fair, she didn't technically ask for this war. As much as she has some pretty annoying claims, I'm going to release her. She should lose that claim as a result of losing that war, I feel, but hey. Actually, no, because otherwise I would have lost the... well, no, I didn't lose the war for the Stormlands first time round. The king ended it. And there we go. Look at that. 6,000 fresh levies. Delightful. See, Jorah? 2 people can play it there. Oh, wow. They got those men down to Lolliston awful quick, didn't they? And Lolliston Keep and the other territories aren't going to stand for very long at all. But then they won't take long to capture either, so maybe I should just stick around in Acorn Hall for now. If they make a move for River Run, then I'll probably have to deal with that, but it's only 24 days until this place is captured now. And so that should do me nicely. We'll send our ships to there rather than send them around the entirety of the Stormlands. So yeah, we've lost Lolliston Keep, that's a shame. But yeah, right, it's just a few more days until we've captured Acorn Hall. And then we can start thinking about trying to take on those northern troops. I'm thinking of just beelining for River Run. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a lot of war score we've lost. Oh, no, they're going to attack us in Acorn Hall. We don't have the territorial advantage, but we do have better commanders, and we've almost captured the territory, and I don't want to leave. And look, we've got 300 men, though, that can totally swing the battle in our favour. Not to mention the several thousand that we have here. It's just a shame we can't get them there quick enough, really. But in any case, let's send our ships up there, and then... I'm thinking we should win this battle. This battle's pretty crucial, because if we win it, then I'm fairly certain that we can win the war. Oh, we've captured Acorn. Oh my goodness, 100 war score. Oh my god, yes. Fantastic. How has that given us so much war score? I'm not sure I even care. Right. Jorah, it gives me great pleasure to accept your surrender. And we have won the Riverlands for Sally. You're welcome. God. Oh my goodness. Now that's been a long and very, very arduous war. But the Riverlands are back in the hands of the Tullys, albeit only for one very short-lived generation. We've broken up that big empire of the north, which is probably just as well considering how many troops they seem to be able to muster just from their own territories, never mind the Riverland. And so now, who's the biggest fish in the sea? After the Reach, possibly? Stannis is the biggest fish. So we're going to give all these troops a well-earned rest now. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of opinion penalties. Like, I don't think I've ever seen like minus 36 relations from having vassals raised too long. That was probably the longest war there's been in this game. Just because there were so many huge battles that needed fighting, and they didn't contribute anything towards war score on some of the occasions. And we don't even need to kill Jorah. No hard feelings.